Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Josejosesito, and today I got some more story times for you. This one will be about my friend Tay, and also how I think she may have created a global trend without even knowing it. So here we go. So back in my last days of middle school, my depression was getting really bad, and so I decided to try therapy. I'm not gonna go into details here, but one of the things that I was a part of was group therapy, which I had to leave class early for. Now, this wasn't at all like how it is in the movies on that, hi, my name is Jose. Everyone say hi, Jose. Hi, Jose. It wasn't like that at all. Basically, the way it was structured is since we were all underage at the time, our parents would come in for a little at the beginning in the group where I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nobody fucking talked no matter how much they try to get us to. All right, like as if anyone was gonna be like, yeah, bro, I do crack to deal with my problems in front of everyone's parents. Like that is not happening. But after the parents left is when people actually started talking. Anyway, so yeah, I went to these group meetups and I had been going for a couple days, maybe a couple weeks, and that is when Tay joined. We kind of clicked in a friend sort of way and started to develop a pretty special bond, which, I mean, realistically, yeah, when you're talking to everyone about your deepest, darkest secrets and fears, it's kind of bound to happen. You form at least some sort of bond. No, voice crack. Uh, it's kind of weird because we became friends but never really ever sat next to each other. Everyone in the group kind of spread out because I don't know. I guess we didn't like being touched at the time. I didn't fully even like to be around people. So, yeah. I mean, I remember things did start to get better eventually. So I left the group. And after that, I facepalmed and thought to myself, man, I forgot to get her contact information. So I eventually came back, but she was no longer in the group anymore either. So I accepted it. We weren't friends. We were just going to be some strangers with memories. You know, life has a funny way of throwing things at you and surprising you. After I left the group, things started to get better, but life kind of beat me down a dark path, and I was down to feeling like crap again. I'm not going to share details on the internet, but it's important to know that it did happen for the sake of the story. Everything hard in my life was now due to external factors and no longer because of a chemical imbalance in my brain, so that was good. So during the summer, to get my mind off things, my parents signed me up for a summer program. It was this program where you could choose a lot of different stuff like graphic arts or cooking or something else. I'm not going to list off everything because that would take forever, so yeah. I really didn't want to go, but my parents forced me into it, and to be honest, at the time, I was really angry. I felt like they couldn't trust me to keep myself sane, that I didn't need something to take off my mind off of things and I could just handle it all on my own. And while I still think I am right in that sense, there's never any harm in having a friend to help you through all that. So the way this program was is you had breakfast in a room with a bunch of other people from all different mini programs like cooking, cosmetology, etc. And then after that, you would all go into your separate rooms and stuff. And I had been going there for a couple of days now, and while I had grown more accustomed to going, I still wasn't fully thrilled about it. And these presenters came in every day, and one day some presenters came and called on students, and I heard this, okay, so what is your name? And the student spoke, but I didn't hear what it was. And then, oh, Taylor, because, you know, the thing presenters do, yeah, okay. I forgot what was said after that because honestly, I just spent a lot of time like kind of reminiscing back on like, oh yeah, group therapy, my friend, and life in middle school. So after that presentation, we left to our rooms, did our own thing. I drew some shit, left. Next time we went though, I was having breakfast there again, and this time the graphics art table, which I was in, was close to like where people went to pick up their food. And towards the end, I heard someone talking to someone else, and the voice sounded familiar, so I turned around, and Tay was there. I was honestly kind of dumbfounded, I guess is the closest word I could get to describe what I felt. I really didn't expect to see her again, and that was really one of the few things I had come to terms with. And she left before I could even say a word to her and sat back to her seat, which was all the way across the room, and the next presentation of the day started, so I couldn't get up to talk to her. But, now I knew she was here. Also, her group after the presentation was the first to leave, so I couldn't talk to her after that too. Anyways, after I went home, I grabbed a little sticky note and wrote down my contact information, and to my luck, I was seated next to her where people went to get their food again the next time. And so this time, when she came, I stood up, talked to her, and she fully remembered me. And yeah, we started texting again, talking, and both learned a lot and grew as friends. We learned we had a lot in common, not just in being depressed teens, but a lot of our interests and stuff. Like, we were both artists. It was fun. And this time, when it was the final day of the program, after I had been given my diploma, actually signed by a state senator, I'll put an image of it up on screen. I'm pretty proud of that, honestly. I talked to her in person for one last time, and I knew we weren't meant to be strangers with memories, but great friends. Okay, so this next story has to do with why Tay and I believe she may have started a global trend you may have not even heard about. Well, how does that even work? How is there a global trend I haven't heard about? And how could she alone have started it without you guys fully knowing? Well, here's the story. So after the final day of the program, a lot of time had passed, and Tay wanted to do a senior prank on her school. Now, she obviously didn't want to get in major trouble, but she also didn't want it to be some weak-ass prank either. So what did she come up with? Putting plastic fucking mini babies around the school. Yeah, I don't know, they sold those plastic fucking mini babies. Let that sink in. Like, some company was like, yeah, damn bro, there's a lot of demand for plastic fucking mini babies. Okay, I'm getting kind of off track, but she updated me on her whole plan. She showed me how she bought a bunch of them and started hiding them around the school and the bathrooms, the sinks, the whiteboards, the seat. And people were like, where the hell are these coming from? No one knew. Eventually, an altercation happened which caused her to throw a bunch of mini babies at someone. I mean, yeah, imagine that one. You'd get into a fight with some chick and she just proceeds to throw some plastic mini babies at you. I mean, that is like some Sun Tzu Art of War, surprise your enemy and they will be stunned type shit. That is some anime I have a secret power of my sleeve type shit. That is like a mastermind 200 IQ play only the smartest people think of, okay? And I'm not just saying that because she's like Japanese. I'm not saying that because she's like Asian, bro. Like, okay, no racist shit. Like, who the fuck, like, if I got into a fight and someone threw plastic fucking mini babies at me, I would honestly just let them win. I mean, okay, I'm getting off track, but although she did make one hell of an anime voice, I swear, one time for days straight, she would just send me voice clips of anime voices saying a bunch of stuff like the RAR XD Uwu song or other stuff. I swear. Sorry, my mom fucking called me, but yeah, she would send stuff like the RAR XD Uwu song or a bunch of other. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, so people ended up finding out it was her because, I mean, if someone throws plastic fucking mini babies at someone during a fight, you're gonna kind of hear about it. And so people came up to her asking where she got the babies. And they started hiding them around places outside of school. She also eventually started doing it outside of school too, and the people there started doing it to others. So pretty clear-cut story so far, right? But surely she couldn't have been the first one, and it seems to just be a local thing, right? It isn't so easy to tell. Honestly, there are videos of other people from all around doing this thing, hiding mini babies around their school primarily. I'll put images of it up on screen. I mean, it comes on the YouTube, like, autofill, and they're actual videos. However, the reason we believe she may have created this trend is it's literally such an outlandish idea. Like, who thinks of that, bro? No one but Tay, honestly. She thought of it herself also. Like, she didn't get, like, it off of a video or anything. And so far, when we've looked these videos up, there hasn't been a single one of those baby hiding videos that was posted before she hid the babies herself. So perhaps she started a global trend through a sort of domino effect. No one really knows. Anyways, what is the moral of these stories? You never know how life is going to turn out. People who you thought were your friends for years may not have the best intentions for you, but someone you met only a few times can care a lot for you. It's important to take all the chances you can get, as you never know what you will get out of it. You may start a trend, you may meet an old friend, and with this, I leave you with Tay's absolutely funny anime voice. I told her just to say something to my audience, so, here it is.
Hello, Daddy. Will you buy me Cold War? Hello? こんにちは、皆さん。私の名前はテイラです。Yeah, there you go. Japanese. こんにちは、皆さん。お元気ですか？はじめまして。